Hi Taurus and happy July. This is your tarot reading for the month of July. I hope you have a wonderful ending to your June. I hope everything is going great for you. I haven't been doing the tarot reading, so I decided to do a tarot reading for the month of July for all the zodiac signs, okay? Again, with my cards, I'm using different types of decks here, okay? The first one is the Tarot 3D, which is I'm pulling out your main energy for this month. I'm using Archangel Michael's during Oracle cards for a message from Archangel Michael. I'm using Syrian Starseed Tarot, which is my favorite. And I'm using the Wisdom of the Angels, Angel Wisdom Tarot cards, along with Illuminati, just to illuminate the cards if there's some confusion that I can't understand what the cards are saying, because sometimes that happens. My tarot reads are different. I do not do reversals anymore because I know that tarot has the complete story. I don't need to do reversals anymore, okay? Because I know that tarot, when you put it down, it's going to give you a story. You know, it's going to let you know exactly what's going on. You don't need to read reversals because the complete story is there in the upright. All right. So Taurus, I have also been working in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in getting a personal tarot read, you could, I'll provide you with a link below to my Etsy shop, which is also Abundantly Spiritual. I do tarot readings. They could be pre-recorded. They could be live. It depends on you. You just have to message me and let me know. I also do candle magic to manifest certain things into our lives if the energy is aligned with you for those things to come into your life, whether it be abundance, love, attraction of someone you want, of removal of something or someone that's causing issues in your life. You know, all of that has to be aligned in order for it to happen, and if universe thinks it's for your greater good, right? I also do honey jars, which I have one here just to show. These are the honey jars, and the honey jars are actually for individuals that you are seeing, you know, that you talk to. This cannot be for someone, you know, who you don't talk to anymore. This cannot be for someone you want to attract, because that's not going to work that way. That person has to talk to you. That person has to be in connection with you in order for you to do a honey jar. You could do it for your kids. You could do it for your mom. You could do it for your family. You could do it for a friend that you're having a hard time, so that you both sweeten up and open up to each other. You could do it for a partner. You could do it for someone you've been talking to, but they haven't made that next move. You could do it for that also, okay? So this is the honey jar. I have one burning here. I love it. It looks good. It has a great burn to it, as you can see. This blue light under there. I don't know if you see even the blue light, but I see the blue light here, which I love looking at the blue light. But anyway, this is one of them that I do. Plus, I do different candles with wax on them with different herbs, oils, and powders to manifest what it is that you want, okay? And that is all in my Etsy shop. Again, everyone has free will. You can't just drag someone to you, and you can't drag someone out of your life. If the energy is there for that to happen, then it will happen. If the universe feels that's the right, correct step for you to take, then it will happen. If the universe feels there's something better, it will happen. All right? Love and light. But anyway, I usually give you a reading with these candles that I do for you for manifestation. I will I will do tarot cards, and I will give you a reading to see where your situation is leading to, okay? And I do it for the honey jars also. I do a video for the honey jars. I do a video for the candles. I do videos for my tarot readings. Everything is video recorded with your names in it, so you know this is made for you from me, okay? That's the way I do it, so everyone knows. You know, I'm not sending you just one picture. I'm sending you 10, 15 pictures plus a video where you see your candles burning with your name or the names that you want in those candles, okay? The same thing with the honey jar. You won't see every ingredient I put in it, but you will see that your name is there, and then I'm pouring the honey, and you will get a tarot reading for that too, okay? So let's talk a little bit about astrology now, since we got over my Etsy shop stuff and conversation. There's a lot of planetary movements going on in July that will be affecting cardinal signs a lot. Also Capricorn, Cancer, different signs. We all get affected no matter what, right? There's a full moon in Capricorn. Might affect the earth signs more than it does, you know, the air signs, or more than it does air and the fire signs, right? And it may not be that way. It depends on where your placements are. You may, if you have a Capricorn moon, it may just affect you even more than the regular Capricorn who doesn't have a Capricorn moon. It depends on where your situation is and where that placement is, okay? So again, there's a lot of planetary movements. There's the nodes changing places. So things are not going to be the same 3-6 months down the line or 6 months before. Things are going to be changing up. So a lot of people are getting the Fool card. So let's begin your reading. The Fool, taking a leap of faith, going in a new direction, choosing to do something differently than you did previously, right? Oh, I'm going to try it this way. That's a leap. That's taking a leap of faith. You know, it doesn't have to be grandeur. It could be one simple change in yourself that makes you out to have the energy of the Fool. Okay, the Fool is deciding to do something differently, taking a leap of faith, starting something new, you know, and it could be something you completed and now you're starting something new or a renewal of something, okay? Because the Fool never lets you know. It's just that you're going in a new direction and doing something different. A lot of the signs came out with the Fool. I've seen the Fool card come out several times for the signs, okay? All right, so you're taking a leap of faith. You're doing something different, all right? And that's wonderful. I love the Fool card because the Fool card lets me know that you're, you know, you're open to different situations and open to different things and open to trying out new things to better your life, right? After that, we get the 5 of Chalices here. Be careful at work and with people who are around you, okay, or with people who you're dealing with, okay? The 5 of Crystals is the 5 of Swords. She's in this cave, in this cold cave, and there's a group of people outside. You can see the group of people outside, right? There could be someone talking about you or planning to do something against you. So be careful with that, first and foremost. Someone who's not happy, who doesn't like you, could be at work, could be in a group setting, could be in your family, could be with extended family of your exes, whatever. There's a situation here, or it could be a friend and any situation that that friend is going through. You know, these people are talking about you and also your friend. I mean, there's people being, you know, excluding you and talking about you. This is what I get from this. So be careful with competition and stuff like that, okay? This card came out for a reason. And I'm giving you that reason. Just be selective, be careful, and be on the lookout for individuals who may not be what they make themselves seem to be, okay? We got the Ace of Swords here. This is information. This is a brand new beginning. This is something that's coming to you that's going to make you do things differently or take a step differently in a new direction, or, you know, change something about yourself or do things differently, like the Fool, right? This is information that you need in order to understand a situation. This is clarity. This is winning. This is clarity, winning, starting something new. Information coming in that you needed in order to bring you that clarity and that change, okay? Higher self. Focus on your higher self. Please focus on your higher self, your intuition, because this card comes out to let you know that you have the ability to understand what's going on around you by focusing on your higher self. And also do cleansing baths if you believe in that. If you believe in doing herbs and cleansing baths, you know, to remove any energies off of you, you can do that also. Water. Even just plain water, being in the shower and saying, hey, any negative energy that is on me, any negative vibes that another has sent just by looking at me or being mad with me, wash it away, clean it out, and let it go down the drain. All right? And this is you planting those words of manifestations for it to happen. All right? So cleansing and listening to your higher self, okay? I see you focus a lot on your kids or children, or there is a child around you that's an indigo child, okay? There's some child, you may have a child or some relative, if you don't have a child, or someone who is an indigo child, who's an empath, who feels things, who knows things, he even knows when you're sad and feels it and will let you know, hey, mommy, how are you? Or hey, daddy, how are you? Oh, are you okay? You know, even if it's not your own child. So there's might be a child that has indigo property. So just Spirit is bringing it out here. This is for someone, I don't know who, just letting you know that, yes, your child is gifted. Yes, your child has some, you know, connection to their intuition, to the spiritual realm, to their own feelings, and they feel and know things, okay? And you're going to be spending time with your children a whole lot. It's going to be great summer for you and your children, okay? We have the Ace of Flames going in that passionate direction, something, a truth coming in, something coming in. It could be also something that may be, because, you know, when you see flames is fire, right? And fire sometimes can be fast-paced energy that brings in something that needed to be known, a truth, right? Or brings in something that needed to be burned out, you know, or brings in a new beginning, a light. It lights a way to a new beginning, right? So this is the Ace of Wands, and showing you direction and a new beginning, and showing you what things you need to block out of your life and where do you need to put boundaries, because fire is a way of keeping things away, right? Fire, if you create a big flame and you're camping, it keeps the bears and things away because they're scared of it. They're scared of the flame, and that flame will keep people and things that you no longer want in your energy away. All right, we get the Master of Orbs, and this Master of Orbs for some reason looks like the ace, the King of Swords. So you could be someone dealing with someone of an earth sign who may be kind of tricky, coming in looking like they're nice, but they're really not nice. You get that? You get my jive. So they come in looking one way, but they're really a different way. Be careful with that. That is, and look at him. He looks like he's up to no good. He looks like he wants to create problems again. You got two cards of someone not being real, talking behind your back, making you feel like someone who's you're out. They don't want you in their group. They're talking about you. They're making you feel, you know, alone, separated from them. Be careful, because there's an individual here who is trying to be something they're not, and talking about you, or maybe doing things so things don't happen for you. I mean, because there's always people like that in our lives. These are people that God eventually separates from our lives, or eventually God lets us know what their real intentions are. God will bring it up to light. Nothing stays in the dark. Nothing stays away. No lie. Nothing you do to other people wrong stays in the dark. It is brought up to the light, because God, universe is light. We have the sun, we have the moon, we have the nights, we have the stars, we have the clouds, we have the sunshine. Now let's just know the different contrasts of light, and how things may not be seen in the dark, but eventually are seen in the light. Yes. You have the Nine of Flames. So you need to put up boundaries, you know, for people who are hurting you, or people who are not being honest and truthful to you. You need to put up the boundaries. You need to set, you know, like standards, and be like, hey, if you are not coming to me as being an honest person, then you know what, I don't want your energy near me. I don't want you near me. I don't want you near my family. I don't want you near my kids. If you're not doing what's best for me, I'm putting my boundaries up. So this is you putting up your boundaries to anyone who's being fake, who's being a lie, who's not being honest and clear with you, because, you know, eventually those fake persons get found out. They really do. I mean, I don't know why people do that, you know. Coming into this human existence to be fake, to be dishonest, to work in the shadow side. Who does that, and for what reason? And why did you have to fool someone? You know, keep your words. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you're going to, you know, oh, I'm going to meet up with you, then meet up with the person. And if you can't meet up, call them. You know, be a balanced, stable person who shows emotional maturity and spiritual maturity. I mean, a lot of us are not into the spirituality. There's people who are atheists, and, you know, they can be whatever they want as long as they are mature emotionally and have that respect for others. That's important, because if you don't, you know what, in your life, a lot of things will be losing respect for you also. So, you know, be respectful of others, you know, of their space, their time, and be honest, right? That's all we ever ask for. So be careful with dishonest people, or people who are talking behind your back, or someone who wants to make themselves look like something they're not. Wolf in sheep's clothing is what I heard. Be careful with that, okay? For the rest of your cards, I got the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups here. This is a loving, affectionate queen who's always there for her family, who's doing the best she can for her family, who shows through things, does things through affection, of showing love and being understanding. I feel that's the energy you're in. You have the King of Wands. You could be dealing with someone who's a fire sign who is mutually there with you and providing whatever help that you need. So it's someone who's very passionate about you, passionate about, you know, working things out with you, and passionate about your family with them, okay? We have the Ace of Cups, and then here's a child again. Be playful, be nice, welcome new, you know, new things into your life, but be cautious at the same time. And give love, you know, give love to your children, have fun times. Ace of Cups could mean you're going to have a lot of fun with your children this summer. You're going to be doing things to gain their respect and to gain their attention also, right? And for them to feel loved and affectionate. I see this as this way. I don't know. That's the energy I'm getting, okay? Five of Wands is don't tolerate anyone who's coming with you with arguments or disillusion or liars or things like that. Don't tolerate it. Put boundaries. Be selective of who you're going to be around. If you see someone is being forced, point it out. I'm pointing that stuff out now. I mean, if you're false to me, I'm going to be like, hey, you know what? You're not being honest. Your words don't match your action. You know, and that's the type of people. You want to be with people who words match their actions, who are not speaking behind other people's back or doing bad things behind other people's back, because they're going to do it to you. And those people have not reached, they don't have great energy levels. And universe is going to send them lessons after lessons until they learn that, you know what, we're here to all coexist in a peaceful, happy way, right? So this card, I needed to read it. Says, conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. I wouldn't even bother with it. Then stand up for yourself. Definitely stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. Be careful with people who are ambitious or trying to look to bring you down. All right. We get collaboration. So your partner is collaborating with you, you know. It says, learning all you can about a subject or a career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to detail, skill work that you love, and collaborating and working together, whether it be with your family and growing your finances, whether it be at your job. There's a lot of collaboration. Just be careful with sneaky liars, sneaky people who, you know, do one thing in front of your face and do the next behind you, which is not fair either, right? And then Archangel Michael card for you says, this situation is already resolved. So whatever situation or person is trying to be a backstabber and talk behind your back and create chaos in your life, creating chaos, arguments, and fight, creating confusion, creating issues after issues, don't worry. The situation has been resolved, right? So that's beautiful. Stand up for yourself and go in and do what it is that you want to do. Take a leap of faith. Change this, you know, if you want to change something about you, change it, because the Fool is here to tell you you are protected, you are guided, and whatever you decide to move forward in is going to work out for you, okay? So it says here, my prayer, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this. Give the details and situation in a divinely perfect way. So this is your message for July. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You're going to have a great July. Thanks for listening in, and I hope it resonated with you. Happy 4th of July, and thanks for listening. Bless be. Bye-bye.